Tell me you have it. Tell me you don't have it. Tell me we have it, though.
What's up, everybody? Ryan, ATXMO Podcast. Today we have a special event. We're out here at the Noise Factory Studios in Georgetown, Texas, owned and operated by Eric Meyer. We also have Saul Castillo here, Headquarters Film Production with Brig Schrader. Back to you, Jim. And we also have Taylor Anderson of Paula ATX, but he also runs Titan Audio Productions here, getting the mix right. And today we have the Vinus. They are here doing the noise sessions here at the Noise Factory, and we're just going to see what they've been up to, talk about the new album, Damages, kind of get a little deep on what's been going on in the past year since they've gotten together. So, Angelo, take it away, man. Walk us through Damages. What was give me a highlight of the album.
So, when Damages was written, I actually been writing that for a while, years before, but I guess there's two songs you might notice, Vox and Maroon. That there was an EP before Damages called Maroon, and I grabbed those two songs with these guys to play because the old EP was very just not good quality. So we got those two songs and put it into Damages while there were still other songs that was not out yet. So before then of the Damages, there was I and another member. But because that person left, I needed other members, and luckily I have these guys. So all together, we started working on the newer songs, kind of finding the tone that we wanted, and just the vibe we're looking for. So then for about a year, we've just been working on the songs all in Damages, while the two songs in Maroon and Vox. So far, it's doing really good. It was released on March of this year, but also with the whole pandemic that went down, we didn't really promote it so easily because, it's everyone was doing their own thing, trying to figure out their jobs and like money issues. So it's just like, you know what? We didn't really say much about it. I know I didn't. These guys probably did, but right now it's still pushing, and we hope with this studio doing this live session, we can probably promote it a bit more. So,
yeah.
And
for those of you who don't know, Vinus used to be a 2-piece, and as you can see, now they are a 4-piece. And let's go around the room and tell everybody what you do and where you're from. Let's go personal. Come on.
Well, obviously I'm Angelo. I started the band, and now I'm just the vocalist. And yeah,
just the vocalist.
I'm Jake. I hit things. Yeah.
And you were if you want to take a scroll down memory lane, you can go on our Facebook page and look up the Meat Sweats Challenge. Dollar Store Jason Momoa here. He didn't win, but he definitely handled it. So if you want to get down on some Arby's Meat Mountain Challenge, that's your guy right there.
It was beautiful.
I'm Andrew, and I'm from College Station.
Oh
yeah, I have a little skip and a jump to get here to practice with these guys every so often, but I was a fan before I actually joined.
Fan turned band member.
Band member. Yeah, I was in a band out of Houston called Con, and we played a few shows together. Actually, the first show we played together was with He Is Legend, and I was actually too scared to talk to him because I don't know, he had long hair, and just the whole thing kind of threw me off, and I was like, but they're really cool, and then here we are.
What about you, brother?
My name is Hunter. I play bass. I've actually been living with Angelo for 2 years, and we've been working together for 2 years. And I actually asked him to play bass when he was jamming with Sarah, but he had his 2-piece going on.
Yeah.
And then once all that happened, he jammed with him. They went on a little weekend run down to Corpus, and then he just got back to the house and was like, all right, well, we were playing bass. So
he's like, hey, so you're in.
Cool, yeah.
So. You're like, yeah, living under your roof 2 years, finally fucking paid off. Woo!
Yeah. But it's been fun, man. We really vibe together. Writing music, just jam with these dudes is really easy. So.
I really like I wasn't into this sound of music, and I've said it time and time again that I've found myself gravitating towards certain types of music throughout my time doing the podcast. And the first show that I think I saw, maybe the second show, was with the 68. That was fun. I was newly introduced to the 68. Now I got a couple vinyls and stuff from those guys. But your sound is kind of like this blend of like a lot of stuff. If you guys could kind of like, anyone can just, walk us through like how the sound has developed since you guys have become a new 4-piece.
I'll start. Yeah. So I mean, we all kind of have our own different types of styles of music that we wanted to do, but I guess like most of the stuff that I started off with ideas. Originally, before it was more like 68 type style when you probably first saw just only I and the other drummer perform, but yeah, it was more of a rock and roll, like just there. But then I kind of started growing into more of a rawer sound, like Converge or Neurosis.
Raw sound.
Yeah, just but just something just, I don't know, just gross really. So that was my taste and just sludgy music. And I know these guys have like different influences, like starting with Jake.
Yeah. Let's see what influences do you take and do you bring? Yeah.
So before I was jamming with Angelo, I didn't really know like this side of metal either. So I'm kind of with you.
Okay.
But he introduced me to like Converge, Norma Jean, and all that stuff. And ever since listening to those guys, my influence has changed or been more influenced by Converge and Ben Collar, all those guys who are incredible.
Right.
And but before that, I was mainly just listening to like Pantera, Gojira, kind of the heavy hitter names that people bring up. But like I said, I got thrown into a whole new pool of music and just swam in it.
You're like, oh man, everything's so slow but so good.
Oh, it was so good, man.
I'm kind of in the same boat as both of y'all. So I also didn't really listen to this music at all. I come from like a soft, like acoustic background, and then I listened to a lot of Rob Zombie and stuff like that. And then, I always jammed E-Tid and, He Is Legend and stuff like that. And, here lately it's been a lot of Converge, Amon Ra, stuff like that. So it's slowly our sound is getting a lot more mature for all of us as we kind of build together. So pretty cool.
Definitely true. My main influences, I think, would be, as far as metal goes, is like Norma Jean and the Chariot, and I love Baroness.
I think Taylor. Oh, he's in there. Taylor actually mentioned the Chariot.
Yeah,
he was like, he just turned around. He's like, Chariot. I was like, I think so. He's like, okay,
it's the energy. I love matching the energy, like the live shows or where it's at, and that's where I really can, I can leave it all out on the stage, And I've only been playing bass for 5 years. I used to play in a little like country band, bar band around the hill country. And
oh wow, so you guys have a really diverse background. I mean, I know like oh well, he's from here and he does this and but I mean, honestly, just going through this, like you can tell that it's not just everybody is stuck in one genre or one group. It's like, soft acoustic, you didn't even know this existed, country, and then just Angelo.
Yeah.
But so hey, how are you guys? And we'll just work back this way. How are you guys digging the noise sessions here?
Noise sessions, that was awesome. This is our first time doing something like this. We did Safe House live stream, but this is way more. Just the studios are so awesome.
Yeah, this is actually the first time
awesome.
I've seen it from start to finish. I've come in on the back end or been here at the front. But for those of you watching, we're out here in Georgetown, Texas. You'd miss it if you drove past it. You wouldn't even know it existed. Which is good. It's like a little hidden gem, and I wasn't even aware of this place until maybe a year and a half ago. So year maybe give or take. But what Eric is doing, along with Saul and Taylor, they are doing live sessions for the local bands, and it's just it makes my heart whole to see the people that I've been talking to over the years go from and like, don't take it the wrong way, but like from a garage band kind of vibe that's just starting out in the circuit of Austin to now grow to something like this. So I think it's really rad. Just to see the build, and then like the fall and then the rebuild and then you know what I mean? So it's really cool. What about you? What do you think about the noise sessions?
I mean, everything you said and more. It's cool because it kind of hits me, at home, because it's like it's a little place kicked off into the country,
Yeah.
and then you just come up to this just like this beautiful place. It's like, wow, I wasn't expecting this whenever I first saw it,
Yeah.
and the opportunity was there, and I'm really excited that they were so nice of us to put us a part of this,
Right.
So it's awesome.
Momoa?
Yeah, what's up, man? So yeah, I ditto to everything these guys said. But we're really happy to have this opportunity. I'd like to thank Eric of the Noise Factory, or he owns this whole thing. We'd like to thank Patrick and Jet of Dub Studios. They're out in Burnett, and they're actually the ones who helped record with for Damages. So shout out to those guys. Taylor, all these guys, Saul, and Briggs. Am I saying that right?
Briggs Schrader.
Schrader. So all these guys really appreciate the work you've done, because it's super cool, amazing, kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, when getting here, I can see that there was a lot of work put into it, and it was just really cool just being part of this, especially with Eric. He just wants you to sound good. He will tell you straight up, like, hey, do this, or try this, and you just build, you grow from that. So like you were
Right.
saying about like the ups and downs,
Yeah.
like the garage band stuff, and trying to
Not that you are a garage
Yeah,
band.
no. Yeah,
I
I
want to
didn't
get that clear. I'm not calling them a garage band.
Yeah, no. Just the idea of getting better. So
Yes.
with Eric just being like, hey, just his comments, and just like, cool, like, we'll try to do this, we're trying to be better.
Right.
And every band should have that. So being here, they really, bust their ass, and everything's professional. It sounds great, and I really enjoyed being here today.
Nice. And so you guys mentioned Pat's just off camera. And forgive me for who's this other guy right here? Jet. Yeah. So my apologies. I didn't do my homework. They helped you guys record Damages.
Yeah.
Now walk us through the recording process out there.
Okay. Huh? Oh yeah. So our friend Aaron Terry, who's in the band with his other band as a drummer, he started working with us on getting the album going, and he told us about Pat and Jet over at Dub Studios, and I was like, okay, well, that sounds cool. Where is it at in Burnett? Where where I live is like 5 minutes away. So I
Right.
was like, oh, I didn't know there's a studio here in the town. And so Aaron worked with us on like just tracking guitar and whatnot. And he's just like, all right, let's go to the studio. So I got to meet Pat, Jet, and it was cool because I was pretty surprised about what they had in our town, and it was awesome. Then the downside was we were trying to hurry up and record all of this stuff before we went on tour last year in October. So I think it was a bad choice of trying to rush it.
Yeah.
But the time that we did at the studio, because even with these guys, they were like, yeah, we know what we're doing. Like, it was just so professional, and we got
Come on in.
we got through a lot of it, but we didn't finish in time. And so when we came back from tour, we're like, all right, let's finish this album already. But yeah, because of Aaron Terry, like, doing all of his hard work and getting us to know the Dub Studio dudes, and then them just putting on all their hard work, like, it was a really cool thing to have in our town, and to support each other. So like, knowing that they're there, that we can always go back, it's just like cool. Like, they're good at what they do. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I think that it's great because, just like you were like, oh, they're 5 minutes from me. I didn't even know this. Same about this place. I had no clue this place was here. And now that we do know it's here, and we're finding other, studios that can produce amazing content, because I gave Damages the in-car test, and fucking it passed. Like, yes.
Cool.
But I really think it's neat because in today's environment of DIY and closet studios, not like saying that's a bad thing, because I've heard some shit come out of bedrooms that were just on such a grand scale that the things that you can do with today's technology is just fantastic.
Yeah.
But I still think, and again, I have no musical talent. I don't play anything. I'm just a fan of the music in general, but I do know that from talking with people, getting studio time is important, especially when you grow, because there's going to be, obviously everybody's dream is like to get signed and go tour, and you're going to be in a studio. So I think that giving locals a crack at it here, especially during a live session, not only does that give you the opportunity to get this experience and work with people that are trying to either give you suggestions like, hey, do this a little bit differently, and everybody's like, okay, cool. And then, the next take, it's like, well, that worked. Like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that. But I think that, I know that good stuff can come out of just a bedroom, but I know that great stuff can come out of a studio, because you have all of this equipment, and I don't know how many fucking years of experience are sitting in this building on music.
I
you know
think
what I mean?
I think I heard 7 years, and I'm like, I think it was 7 years, but I'm like, wow, that's a while.
Yeah.
So like coming in here, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of hard work put into this place.
Very much. I mean,
It's
this place.
awesome.
I mean, and when Eric walked me through this place, I mean, it's all decoupled. It's all independent. It's on risers to take. I mean, he's thought about a lot, and I just think that it's great that we're starting to get more and more locals in here, more better content, because I'm not a native Texan, but I've been here long enough, and I've been involved with the scene long enough that I consider myself, a part of, the Austin music scene, and that any chance that I can get to help a band to push their content and their stuff just to elevate. I mean, everybody's going to go up together. It's just everybody has to work hard to get there, So I appreciate the effort that you guys are doing, pushing the envelope with what you're, taking all your influence and making it your own, because like I said, the in-car test hit for me. I'm ready to see it live. And then actually getting to see it here, I was stoked. This is the first live concert I've been to since March, late March. It was the Locals Only showcase.
yeah.
That was the last show I went to. So this was kind of like a welcome back for me. Cause I know the venues will start opening up, and, there's going to be some that are kind of iffy in the show count. The head count might be low, but
Because I mean, we're supposed to be playing June 28th at Come and Take It.
yeah,
With like what? Oh yeah,
28.
Yeah, around that. Like you'll find like Come and Take It. So it's, I mean, that's cool. But it might. Yeah, just stay safe. Like.
Yeah, I mean, and doing these live sessions, that at least I really like it, because it gives the band to not only knock off the dust, but to kind of like, just get back into it. Because playing in your bedroom and, maybe playing at the house, you guys, that's one thing. But getting together as a band and practicing as a band and getting in lockstep with each other, like that's vitally important. Like I know you come out and you're like, I think I was off, but I just followed him.
Yeah.
Like it's the things that you guys are going to catch here that is going to make the actual, live event cool. But the one thing I'd like to note is that we took this microphone, a Rode Rode Pod mic, and gave it to Angelo and let him wail on it for an entire set.
Yeah.
And I was fucking shocked at how well this thing performed.
Yeah, I don't know much about microphones, so
Pat, you know a lot, right? You got a pretty good depth of knowledge. We'll get his hot take later. But from where I was sitting in the control room here, what he was using was a Shure SMB7, and this is a Rode Pod mic. I did a side-by-side comparison when I started shopping around, because I wanted an SMB with a cloud lifter so I could be like one of the cool podcasters. But I was broke as fuck, and this was only $100. So I bought 4 of those instead of one SMB7. And the comparison for me was marginal at best. But listening to it in here, I could definitely hear, I could actually understand you more.
Cool.
And you had a little bit more thickness, which is very shocking, maybe a little more lower end.
Yeah, nice.
What was your hot take
on that microphone?
on that mic,
Dude,
on this mic?
It just
Can you
felt.
sign it?
No, it just felt. The weight was awesome. And
2 pounds of metal.
Yeah, it's a heavy dude, but it just feels good. And I don't know, just screaming into it. I was, when y'all told me it was like a little podcast like mic.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I'll try it. Then everyone was just like, yeah, use it. And I'm like,
The look on his face is like, Karen from Walmart.
yeah.
Okay. Where's
But,
your
yeah,
manager?
It was cool. Now I'm excited to hear everything after this.
I'm
is so
floored.
fun.
Road, I'm shooting you an email after this. Just this mic. He's going to sign it and send it to you.
So
then just please return it because I paid for it. So one more thing. You guys are going on, I mean, with everything coming on the downslide and the reopenings and whatnot, you guys have any tours planned? What's coming up for the Vinus in 2020?
Well,
Given that things go,
yeah. Well,
Okay.
originally there was supposed to be another tour in October again, so kind of just a year away from the first one.
sure,
Then
like a regional or
no, just like going out west.
Okay.
Because we went east and we went all the way up to North Carolina and just came
shit,
right back down.
Where'd you go in North Carolina? I'm a North
Asheville.
Carolina boy. Oh man, wasn't it beautiful up there?
Dude, very.
Asheville is, me and my dad used to go trout fishing out in Cherokee, which is about an hour away. But man, the mountains up there are amazing.
We loved it. Like I want to go move over there really
It's-
bad. Like
Oh yeah. Blue Ridge Parkway. Yeah. So out west, Momoa.
Well, we got,
What state are you looking forward to hitting? His name's not Momoa, just
Mimosa.
Mimosa.
Um,
Aquaman.
let's see. I think Oregon. Oregon sounds really
Okay.
pretty. Yeah.
Okay. I know when I went up there, my wife is from, I believe it's Kelso, Washington, or somewhere right on the edge of Oregon and Washington. So we would dip down to Portland. And I know that Portland back in the day had a real heavy kind of like an underground scene. I'm not too educated on the yesteryear of metal, but I do know that when we flew there, one of the things I wanted to do was go find a metal show. And it was almost as if I was searching for a metal show here. It was like, oh, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here. So hearing you say that, I could totally understand. I think you guys are going to do well out there, like that kind of vibe. I don't know what's happening out there right now, so I could be talking out of my ass. But how so multi-state, multi-week kind of run?
yeah, I think we only did.
Yeah, I was gonna say we only did 10 days.
Yeah, we only did like 10 days. Then originally I was like, cool, let's do more. But, we all have jobs. So it's just like, let's just do a
Jobs.
week and, just come back. But I think the next tour, we hope maybe more than a week. But it really depends on, what the schedule, I guess. Well, this whole sickness, it kind of ruined everything. So it's just like all the bigger bands are trying to, tour, like,
Yeah,
fix their tours that got canceled.
right.
So, I mean, I don't know what to expect by booking the next tour because they might be like, sorry, it's all booked, So I think it's about being patient and see what happens for a while.
That's cool. I could get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think hopefully more than like a week, 2 weeks, it'd be dope, but just waiting for a while.
Man, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let's do this and we'll finish out the show.
Yeah.
Who are you personally who are you personally looking forward to seeing live?
Damn.
The Vinus. The Vinus. Take my pick.
Well, there are some dudes I do miss watching locally. Designs.
Yes.
And the
Gas
Bear.
Queen.
Like I miss that local. Like just going out to Austin and just seeing those dudes play, just because it's just like cool when they playing. Awesome, I'm gonna go there. And for like one of my favorite bands, like Converge, like if they came around, I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready. Like it just sucks that we're just sitting at home, we just watch live videos. Like that's already there. I'm just like, cool. I guess some close thing I'm gonna get.
Well, hey, now people are gonna watch you guys live.
Yeah, like this is cool.
What about you? Who you want to see live next?
I ditto with Angelo on the Bear. Who what did they release? Drowned in the Baptistry. Yeah, that was cool. So I was seen him play it live a couple times, but we miss it. Them and Designs and
Just
and
that
all the
rowdy,
guys,
that rowdy good time.
Paula, is it Paula?
Paula.
Apala. Okay, cool.
I
Those guys-
can't use words either. So
Yeah, me, I'm not good at this. So those guys locally, as far as like a big band goes, or big band.
Yeah.
Who was it? I was excited. I really wanted to go see Greyhaven.
Ooh,
played with
yes,
Silent
Silent Planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really wanted to do that, but
Man, Garrett from Silent Planet pushed the shit out of Greyhaven on Twitter. I have an album or two of them, but I mean, I guess this last run, and maybe it just kind of stepped it up a little bit. But I kind of found some new music I was into, and it's neat. Just the whole social media connection where bigger bands push other bands and so on and so forth. So that's kind of why I'm getting the take on like who you guys want to see too.
Yeah,
So-
for sure, probably Greyhaven as far as
Nice.
Yeah, ditto on the Greyhaven. Their new album, Empty Black, was just it's
That did it for you.
it's superior. Yeah. As far as local guys, Narwolf got a member back. And,
Andy!
yeah, so I'm excited to see them again. And then Designs released Ceremony. I guess that was the
Yep.
name of their EP.
Crooked Teeth.
Yeah, Ceremony, the actual track Ceremony.
Yeah.
It does it for me too. And of course, I'm always going to be a sucker for watching He Is Legend, Norma Jean. If Cult Leader, I haven't got to see them yet, so I would love to see Cult Leader.
I'm gonna have to put that in my shuffle.
I think the same for me is just a good local show. Just ready to jam and hang out with my friends.
That's what I really miss. Oh, another thing, if you want, you can submit your mosh pit story to austintxmetal@gmail.com. Keep it to 2 minutes. Try to not use as much profanity as you normally do, and don't lie. So, because the fact that we can't go to shows and create these new memories of in the pit and togetherness, we want to try to bring that back. So if you guys have, I'm pretty sure y'all have plenty of stories. I'm gonna save mine for later because it's just nuts. But this isn't like a one-upmanship or anything. This is literally just your story from your perspective. If you have video, that counts too. Send it in because then we can, verify it was you. But I'm really excited to see you guys back, especially here at the Noise Factory doing this noise sessions. Get you guys back out there and obviously come over to the other studio. We can have another chat whenever we come out of this lockdown because it's crazy. I mean, everybody's, taking it one step at a time and doing what they can. But I think stuff like this and getting content out to your fans and your followers is of the utmost importance because people trapped in the house, they kind of let their mind wander and this, that, and the other. And I know I find myself and my wife is pretty happy that I just turn on the music and start cleaning. It's not good cleaning, but at least I'm trying, A for effort, right? Saul, right? You know what I'm talking about. But guys, thank you very much for coming out. Again, this is the Vinus at the Noise Factory here at the Noise Sessions. Saul Castillo and Brick Schrader of Headquarters Film Production and Taylor Anderson of Titan Audio. I'm so stoked because this is all locals creating locals content, and it's just I really feel like there's a good message here. It's a good vibe, and it's just going to keep going up and up and up. And the more bands that we can get in here with some screen time with the fellas and, some constructive criticism, critiques, stuff like that is only, like you said, it's only going to make you better. So we'll just go back down this way. Final shout outs, mom, social media, all that fun stuff.
June 27th, we're playing Come and Take It Live with Koningsor, Eon Nova.
Oh, yeah.
Narwolf, and then us. We're opening that show. So if that does happen, it's going to be awesome.
It will happen. It will happen. What about you?
Honestly, I just love all of you guys. I'm terrible with names. Every single one of y'all, everyone I can see in this room right now, but
Camera guy, friend of the family,
and the guy in there that told me to critique me.
Yeah.
But outside of that, no, this was an awesome experience, and I'm really happy to be a part of this.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out to these guys, Noise Factory, and then shout out to Patrick and Jet from DUP, and then shout out to Aaron Terry and my other band Sozera. Check us out if you can, and
if you got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everything that these guys said. Just happy to be here today and we get to do something because we've been pretty bored.
Get out of the house
and just like cool. Let's do this. So shout out to everyone that they mentioned and just all the local bands that we brought up to as well. The show that we're about to be playing and all those people out there that's I don't know, just bored in their homes. Just check out some music. There's bands everywhere. Bandcamp, keep up with them. They do the whole the funds for the band. So if you buy music, it helps them out. So just keep up with that and follow your favorite bands and
Where can everybody find you at on the socials, like website?
Just Facebook, Instagram. It's not really hard to find. When you just got to put the Vinus. Yeah, and
Not too many of them out there.
Yeah, it's easy to find. So, you get Bandcamp. We sell merch on there, so that's the only place you can buy shirts of now, and our music. So, yeah, check that out. I think that's it.
All right. Well, this has been an interview from inside the Noise Factory Studios. Again, I'm Ryan with ATX Podcast, and this is the Vinus.
Thank you.